We're going to go ahead and get started in Tadasana. Standing Tadasana towards the back of the mat. Take a few breaths to center yourself. Feel the feet ground into the mat beneath you. Lengthen through the body. Pull and engage the lower abdominals. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw. We're going to go ahead, we're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. First forward fold of the practice, so feel free to bend and unbend the knees. Eventually welcome some stillness. Maybe opposite hands to opposite elbows. Ragdoll. Relax the hands down. Gently roll back out to standing. Arms float up. Hands connect, come down to heart. And again, inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Take what you need. And roll on up. Arms float up. Connect Anjali Mudra to heart. One more round. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Gonna welcome the halfway lift. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Float, root to rise, unrolling the spine, coming back up to standing, arms float to sky. Bring it back down to heart. We're going to allow our connected palms to make their way back up towards the clouds. Exhale the arms down at sides. Find Tadasana. Going to go ahead and find a knee lift on the right side. Ground your left foot into the earth. Lift with the right. Use the hand to support the leg for the first round. Extend and lengthen that leg out in front. Bring it back. Extend it towards the back just a tad. We're not going to go in for a full warrior three yet. We're just extending and lengthening. A little incline in the upper body. Bring it back and bring it down. Do that on the opposite side. Knee lift on left side. Ground into the earth with the right foot. Extend and lengthen. Bring it back. Take it back. Just a little baby lift. Just bringing some awareness to our upper body. Bring it here and back down to earth. Inhale the arms up again. Exhale, forward fold. This time the hands are going to connect to the earth. We're going to walk the hands forward. Flat hands. Get a little stretch in the calves there. Maybe pedal out the feet. And we're going to bring knees to mat. Find all fours. So all fours underneath the shoulders, underneath the hips. Let's find us some cats and cows. Inhaling, dropping the belly. Exhaling, cat. Inhale. Pressing those palms into the ground, into the mat. Stretch through the hands, stretch through the fingers. One more cat. And we're going to come and take the tail onto the heels. We're going to find some wrist circles here. And the opposite. And then bring them together. One direction. Come to a pause. Notice which hand's on top. Switch. Opposite direction. Come back to center. Anjali Mudra. Hands raised to the clouds. A baby back bend. Gently release. Come back to all fours. And we'll find a downward dog. So for the first downward dog, take your time, make any adjustments that you need. Tail goes to sky. Pedal it out. And really focus on lengthening, stretching through the arms and spine. Prep us for our dolphin. Let's transition into a plank pose. And slow and controlled, bring it down to belly. Take a moment here, allow the hands to make their way towards underneath the shoulders, towards the top of the mat. And we're going to find a cobra, so the feet can stay nice and long, legs can stay connected. Find your cobra, just a little baby cobra to start. Get a stretch in the spine. And release. And a little bit higher this time. Second cobra, rise up. And release. If you're feeling good, if your body's already open, next round you could take it to a full, nice cobra. Some call it their king cobra, some take the legs and lift them up too. But we're just going to focus on this upper body for this one. Some call it up dog. I've heard a couple different names. Release down. Connect with the legs, the body. Prepare, keep the arms in nice. And roll up to plank. And take it back to downward dog. Take what you need in your downward dog. Gonna go ahead, we're gonna take the left foot to center. That right foot is gonna float towards the sky, three-legged dog. Pull in that right knee to chest. Hold there for a moment. And then plant the foot down at the top of the mat. We're gonna take the left hand, it's gonna go on the opposite inside of the right foot. We're gonna float that right arm, twisting out towards the right, towards the sky. Option 2, bend that elbow, take the hand around the back. Bring it all back. Right foot goes back to that three-legged dog. And downward dog. Knees go out towards a mat width apart, big toes touch behind, find a Balasana child's pose. And then float up. Go ahead, return to all fours. Press the toes into the earth. Downward dog. Take anything you need here, pressing those hands into the earth. And this time left foot's gonna float. Pull that left knee up in the chest. And take that foot to the top of the mat. Keep those legs nice and long. Right hand presses down to the earth. Left arm floats to the sky. You can float and bind around the lower back too. Bring it back around. Find any adjustments you need. Take that left foot back. And bring it back down. Find your downward dog. Come down to hands and knees. Take the tail over the heels. Rise up. Shake the hands out. Get a little rest. Hands placed on thighs. Relax the shoulders down. So we're going to go into dolphin pose here, and there's a lot of different ways that you can prep for dolphin, and it's really just feeling your body go into it. You don't have to rush anything, but we're gonna go into it from our downward dog. So you're gonna go ahead, hands are gonna come up, tail releases off the heels, high towards the sky. If you're feeling good, shake it out, walk it out, pedal it out. And for your dolphin, so you can start with one side and see how that feels, and then go into both, or maybe vice versa. So what you're gonna do is dolphin, you really focus on bringing the forearms down to the earth. That gets into the spine, that gets into the shoulder blades, that gets into the back. And then you can focus on also, some people, they have the heels up, that's okay. Some people, the heels eventually go down as the body opens, and you find your dolphin. So if you're not there yet, then you could focus on taking one arm down, see how that feels, bringing it up, and bringing the opposite down. So it really almost brings you down into a plank. If you're not ready to keep the tail high, going from downward dog, you could also just go into that plank on the forearms, and that's a nice way to strengthen the body for that pose. So you're gonna take your time, breathe it out, work through it. When you're ready to exit, please do. Take a rest, and then go back into it once again. So this is a little bit of a free play here. Maybe you just focus on going from all fours, finding your forearms, and then taking plank. Or maybe your body's open, you're feeling ready. You find your downward dog. Work on getting those heels, the calves stretched. And then maybe you find your dolphin here. When you're ready to come out, bring your tail back over the heels, take a moment of rest. And then we'll go ahead, whenever you're ready, to rise up. We're gonna take the feet out to one side and then the other. We're gonna kick them out in front of us. Shake anything around, shake anything you need. Shake the wrists, shake the hands out. Keep the knees gently bent. Raise the arms towards the sky. Exhale, seated forward fold. This is a nice way to keep the head still low. Get a full stretch through the body. And when you're ready, rise up. We're going to go ahead and welcome ourselves to Sukhasana, because we started standing, so we're kind of making our way down towards the floor to ground. So if you prefer to take a moment of peace in Shavasana, corpse pose, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, we're just going to take a moment here and seated. Eyes closed, soften the chin. If you have a few more moments, feel free to stay here. Allow that blood flow to make its way back to body. Otherwise, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to find some gentle wrist circles once again in one direction. And then the other. We're going to extend and lengthen the arms out to either side, raise them up towards the sky, clasp the hands above, relax the shoulders, take a side stretch to one direction, and then to the other direction. Bring the body back to center, open the arms down to cactus arms, open out the chest, take the arms back, lift the eyes towards the sky and clouds. Or the ceiling, whatever is above you. And then clasp the arms out in front of you, palms face out. relax, release the arms down to sides. Take any other little stretch or moment you need. And thank you for joining me for this quick flow into our downward dogs and dolphin pose. May this flow ease you into the rest of your day with light, peace, smiles, and love. Namaste.